Alright. Just double checking on some stuff here. Alright, cool. Cool. Okay. Boom. Alright. Spider-Man Sensational Showdown. And it will come 3 packs in this nice little what's the word? Panoramic art, I guess. But all as cards. So we get this like little art display thing where it would just stand up like this, and on the back it has slots for some cards. Security strip. Okay, there we go. That's how we get into that. Alright, 3 packs, and then the special cards. So let's just move that down there. Okay. Okay, so we get the Grasping Tentacles. So for 3 mana, target opponent deals 8 cards. You get an artifact from their graveyard onto the battlefield. Venom Deadly Devour, Vigilance Menace for 4 mana, 4/4, 3 mana, exile a creature card from a graveyard, put X counters on it where X is the creature's toughness. So that would go like there. Green Goblin Nemesis, 4 mana for 3/3 flyer. Whenever you discard a non-land card, put a counter on target goblin. Whenever you discard a land card, make a tapped treasure. We have Doc Ock, 7 mana, 8/8. Beginning of combat on your turn, target non-creature artifact you control becomes an 8/8 robot villain. The Sensational Spider-Man, 3 mana, 3/3. Whenever he attacks, tap target creature defending player controls, put a stun counter on it. Then you may remove up to 3 stun counters from among all permanents. Draw cards equal to the number of stun counters removed this way. And the Pumpkin Bombs. Discard 2 cards, draw 3, put a fuse counter. It deals damage equal to the number of fuse counters on it, and then an opponent gains control. So, with the cards, it'll look like that. And I can actually scoot it up a little bit, too. And so, yeah, we look at this, then we look at that, and it looks pretty cool. So then, if those are the cards, what are these? Oh, okay. So it's specifically just the artwork for the cards. So you could have it then... I guess if we try this. These don't open that well. I have a feeling this is not going to look as good. Well, I mean, it could. But yeah, you could put like the art cards on the back here. That way you have the just full art, and then you could have just the art version. But I'll take these. I might actually use the pumpkin bombs in a deck. Alright. So we just have 3 regular packs. Alright. City Pigeon. 1 mana, 1/1 flyer. When it leaves, make a food. Beetle. Legacy Criminal. 4 mana, 3/3 flying. For 2 mana, exile it from your graveyard, put a counter on a creature, and it gains flying for the turn. Shock, 2 mana to any target with Electro. I like that. We're going to have a lot of stuff to go through today, so I'm not going to read everything. Exile a card from your graveyard and then something connives. Or, no, just a card from a graveyard. Oh. I haven't seen Ezekiel Sims yet. 3/5. Target creature gets +2/+2. Your first main phase, discard a card. When you do, a creature can't block. Oh. Okay. Ooh, nice. Traumatized from, like... What is the special set in this card? So, let me look up Traumatized, because this is not from the main set. Traumatized Borderless. So Marvel Eternal is what it's being called. But no, that's pretty cool. Mysterio revealing his head that he doesn't have a head or something. Ooh. Mary Jane Watson. 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever Spider you control enters, draw a card once a turn. Okay. Ooh, and Carnage Crimson Chaos in comic book art. 4 mana, 4/3. When it enters, return a creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains attacks if able. When it deals combat damage to a player, you sacrifice it. So you get a creature for 1 potential damage, or 1 potential combat against a player. If not, you can just use it as a way to maybe trade a creature with another creature. Amazing Acrobatics. A mountain. And a treasure token with Doc Ock's tentacles. And a spider. That was nice. That was a 3 rare pack. Alright, Scorpion Sting. Unstable Experiment. Taxi Driver. I know that they're filming like the 4th Tom Holland Spider-Man movie right now. Web Shooters. Rhino's Rampage. Ooh, Scarlet Spider. 2 mana, 2/1 Menace. When it enters, you may discard a card. If you do, put a counter on him. Okay, so yeah, 2 mana, potential 3/2 Menace. Or if you mayhem him for 1 mana, potentially a 1 mana 3/2 Menace. Not horrible. Ooh, Spider Sense. 2 mana, counter an instant spell, sorcery, or ability, or triggered ability, and then web slinging is a 1 blue mana, so you bounce a tapped creature. This I feel like is going to be a very good card. Ooh, Interdimensional Web Watch. 4 mana, when it enters, exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You can play those cards. Add 2 mana in any combination of colors, but only spend it for cards from exile. Okay. That could be interesting. Spider-Man Heroic Horde. 2 mana for 2/3. When it enters, if they were web slung, so for 6 mana, gain 3 life and make 2 more, or 2 2/1 spiders. Okay, so 2 mana, you just get a nice 2/3, which isn't bad. Or for 6 mana, you get a 2/3, 2/1/1s, and you get a little stabilization. It's not horrible. Sinister Hideout. And then a treasure with a human citizen. Yeah, Spidey Sense, interdimensional. I'll take those. Spider-Man Web Slinger. 3 mana 3/3 or 1 mana 3/3. It's not too bad. Stegron. We have not seen Stegron in a movie yet. That would be interesting. We've had Lizard, but we never had Stegron. Mass Meower. Oh, there's Prowler. That looks cool. The Spot's Portal. Target creature on the bottom of its owner's library. You lose 2 life unless you control a villain. Agent Venom. Alright, 3 mana 2/3 with Flash, so it's instant speed. Menace. And whenever another non-token creature you control dies, draw a card, lose life. Okay. Ooh, Hydro Man. 2 mana 2/2, whenever you cast a blue spell, if Hydro Man isn't a creature, he gets +1/+1. Beginning your end step, untap Hydro Man. Until the next turn, he becomes a land and gains tap, add blue. And some risky research with the web slung full art land. That's really cool. And we get a citizen with a copy. Wait a second. How can you be the real Spider-Man? I'm the real Spider-Man. Honestly, not bad. All 3 of those were double rare packs. So that was a great little sensational box. Okay. Alright, so now we have the bundle, which will come with 9 packs, an alt art card, the storage box, lands, and an oversized dice counter. Oh, look, I like that. On the tear, it's a web. That's creative. Oh, you know what I should do, actually? These up here. Okay. That way, any trash I can put just right in there instead of chucking it on my floor. Oh. Okay, opening it up, we got a little, like, Daily Bugle thing. Oh. Horribly bent there. The web menace has gone too far. Spider Vandal, Midtown Melee, imperils beloved establishment. J. Jonah Jameson, Editor-in-Chief. And we got Venom on the back. Alright, so there's our box. Okay. So you get a little, like, symbiote things, some spider counters, which, they're not +1/+1 counters. So I don't know what those would be used for. Here we have +1/+1 counters, and then we also have a Spider-Man thing. And then some sort of other thing you can use as a marker. And same with that. Alright. And our dice. And we get a nice little Spider-Man head. Anything on the 1, just the magic symbol. I like it, though. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs. And we have these. Okay. We got an alt art of Radioactive Spider. 1 mana, 1/1 with Reach and Death Touch. Or for 2 mana, you sack it to find a Spider Hero card and put it in your hand. And here we have the foil of the Web Slung Lands. I haven't seen the island yet myself. Just saw the mountain, but not in foil last time. Ooh, and the forest looks good. And then just some basic lands that are in foil as well. Ooh, nice little alleyway for that. Mountain being the rooftop, that makes sense. Spider-Man's just right there. And the forest, more like a park area of the city. Yeah, I like it. And then I believe this is just more of the basic lands, but non-foil. Yep. Yep, more basic lands. And then you have various formats. And if you wanted to learn, like, how to play the game, how to cast spells, and about attacking and blocking. And I'm also going to put the cards from the showdown there. And let's grab these. Alright. The Spider-Man Kiss. Gotta love that. Nice little Doc Ock there. Hot dog. Spider Slayer looks pretty cool. If it deals combat damage to a spider, or if it just deals damage to a spider, destroy the spider. And then you can exile it from your graveyard to make 2 tapped 1/1 robots. 6 mana for that is a lot. There's Craven. Scarlet Spider again. Ooh, our first mythic. Norman Osborn. 2 mana 1/1, can't be blocked. When it deals combat damage to a player, he can connive. Or for 4 mana, you cast him Transform, which will be the Green Goblin. 1 Grixis for 3/3, Flying Menace. Spells you cast from your graveyard costs 2 less. Each non-land card in your graveyard has Mayhem. The Mayhem cost is equal to the mana cost. So yeah, if you discard a 2 mana artifact, you get to play that artifact for free. That's not bad. I'm gonna have to put that in a sleeve. Swarm, Being of Bees. That could be, like, yeah, Spider versus Bees could be kind of interesting to see on screen. And we get a hot dog. I love hot dogs. Very cool. Okay. Web up. Mysterio's Phantasm. Angry Rabble. Rabble. 6 mana, put 2 counters on the creature at sorcery speed. I mean, I guess if you have nothing else to do, sure. Craven's Cats. Spider Islanders. Oh, Spider Horror Citizen. Spider Queen and Adriana Soria. Okay. Spider suit. Gets +2/+2 and is a spider hero in addition to the other types. Okay. Turn target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter. Okay. Cheering Crowd. 2 mana for 2/2. Beginning your upkeep. Beginning of each player's first main phase, they may put a counter on this, and then add colorless for each counter that is on the Cheering Crowd. Ooh, Iron Spider. 3 mana, 2/3 vigilance. Put a counter on each artifact, creature, or vehicle you control. Remove 2 +1/+1 counters from among artifacts you control to draw a card. Ooh, okay. School days. You either do homework or fight crime. And then a treasure citizen again. Alright, let's boop and boop. Alright, Stegron, Kapow, Venom, Doc Ock's Henchman, Vibrant Cityscape. Ooh, Aunt May. Whenever another creature you control enters, you can gain a life. If it's a spider, put a counter on it. Spider-Man, Spider Bite, Web Warren. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Did we see her in the Spider-Verse movie? We may have. SPDR, piloted by Penny. We saw her in the Spider movie. Looked a little different, but when it enters, put a counter on a creature. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay. Bioorganic Carapace. When it enters, attach it to a creature you control. Gets +2/+2 when this creature deals combat damage to a player. Draw a card for each modified creature you control. Ooh. Okay. Grow extra arms. I remember having like a toy of like a Spider-Man with 6 arms and like a spider head when I was younger. Let's see. Mysterio's Phantasm. The Angry Rabble again. Hot Dog. Venomized Cat. Skyward Spider. Flash Thompson Spider Fan. Enters, choose one or both. Heckle, tap target creature. Hero Worship, untap target creature. No one cares about your Spider-Man obsession, Flash. Raging Goblinoids. Oh. 5 mana, 5/4 haste, or 3 mana, 5/4 haste? Okay. Sunspider, Nimble Weber. Search for an aura or equipment. Okay, we got the Iron Spider again. Ooh, Parker Luck. 3 mana for an enchantment. Beginning your end step, 2 target players each reveal the top card of their library. They lose life equal to the mana value of the card revealed by the other player. Then they each put the card they revealed into their hand. Okay. Oh. Okay. Slinger, Stagron, Kapow, Mob Lookout, Bagel and Schmear. Wall Crawl's not bad. 4 mana. When it enters, create a 2/1 green spider and then gain a life for each spider you control. So a nice little stabilization. And then your spiders get +1/+1 and can't be blocked by creatures with Defender. So it's not too bad. Alien Symbiosis, the Spider-Mobile, the Death of Gwen Stacy. Destroy a creature. Each player may discard a card. Each player who doesn't loses 3 life. Exile any number of target players' graveyards. Ooh, and Spider-Man no more. Yeah, there we go. We got some rain going on. The eyes get to shine, too. I like it. Treasure and Spider. Alright, 4 packs left of the bundle. Guy in a chair. Pictures of Spider-Man. I got pictures of Spider-Man. 3 mana artifact enters. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal 2 creature cards and put them in your hand. The rest go on the bottom of your library in any order. And then you can sacrifice the pictures to create a treasure. So it's like Peter going to the Daily Bugle, turning in his pictures, getting cash. School Days. Tombstone. 3 mana 2/2. When it enters, return a villain card from your graveyard to your hand. Villain spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. It's the Rhino! Vigilance, Trample, Haste. Whenever it attacks, if you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater this turn, draw a card. Ooh, and another Hydro Man. Spider Manifestation. That's a nice house. I like the, little tower on the house. That's nice. There's a robot trophy, or token from the Spider Killer. And the hot dog food. Cast, Gallant Citizen, Oscorp Research Team. Secret Identity. You can make something become a 1/1, or you can make something a 3/4 with Flying and Vigilance. So, personally, I think you would only ever use the top one for, protection because of the Hexproof. If you're wanting damage, you would go with the reveal and fly over. So, ooh, Spider-Man Noir. When this creature you control attacks alone, put a counter on it, then surveil X, where X is the number of counters on it. Oh. He's in full color. That doesn't work with Spider-Man Noir. With great power. 4 mana for an aura. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to the enchanted creature instead. Oh, so you put this on an indestructible creature, you just can't be dealt damage then. Nope, you get to go away. You are banned. Hello, Mad Dude. From a slightly damp New England. Well, hopefully the rain isn't too bad. Ooh, and Spider-Man Noir in foil. So we got his full art version and his regular art. Swamp, Treasure, Citizen. Alright. We're just going to go through these because I still have more to get to. Alright, Rhino's Rampage, Web Shooters, the Hobgoblin, which I am curious if we might see Hobgoblin in the 4th or 5th movie. Alright, Spider-Verse, another mythic. 5 mana, Legend Rule does not apply to spiders. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you may copy it. If you do, choose new targets for the copy. If the copy spell is a permanent, it gains haste, but do this once a turn. So you go with, you somehow cast Hobgoblin from your graveyard or from like impulse drawing, and then you get yourself 2 Hobgoblins, but that doesn't actually help because that's legendary. So you'd want... do we have a legendary... Yeah, nope, that's a human hero. Do we have a legendary spider in this pack? We do not. So like Spider-Man Noir, I think, is a legendary spider. And so you get 2 legendary spiders of Spider-Man Noir. Flash Thompson in foil. Savage Mansion. Oh, I must have just read Northeast England as New England. My bad. Yeah, so it's just a nice little, yeah. It's nighttime for you guys. So you get to just relax for the rest of the day before going to bed. Ooh, shocker. During your turn, he has first strike. When he enters, he deals 2 damage to a creature and 2 damage to that creature's controller. 6 mana for a 5/5. That only just shocks something. It might not even kill anything. Rent is due. Where's the rent? Beginning of your end step, you may tap 2 untapped creatures or treasures. If you do, draw a card. Otherwise, sack the enchantment. So you don't play it on turn 1. You'd have to start playing it on like turn 5 or something in order to maybe get value out of it. Ooh, Mysterio, Master of Illusion. When he enters, make a 3/3 illusion villain for each non-token villain you control, but you exile those tokens when Mysterio leaves the battlefield. Yeah, that makes sense. Selfish Police Captain. And the Plains. And then the Robot Hot Dog. And I never myself got into Warhammer. And with playing Magic, I can't also then afford to do Warhammer. Okay, so Spider-Verse, you play out an Iron Spider somehow. You get 2 of them. Not too bad. We also got Norman. So I'll take it. Alright. Spider-Man. Oh, come on. There we go. Scan here to discover the coolest cards. Learn more about the collectible treatments of Magic the Gathering Spider-Man. And then the different archetypes in it. Normally they do 10, but for Spider-Man, they really focused on just 5 color pairs. How do I want to do this? No, we'll just do this. That. Move you there for now. There. Okay. Okay, so these are differently formatted. So now the token's up front, so we get to our land and our rares first. Strength of Will. gains indestructible whenever it's dealt damage, put that many counters on it. So you throw a 1/1 in front of like a 7/7, you go Strength of Will, your 1/1 now becomes an 8/8. It's not too bad. Alright. Ooh, we get Wraith, which is pretty cool. Okay. Actually, how do I want to do this? It's a little crowded here, but let's put that there. Let's do that. Yeah, and my understanding with like 40K, because I do have friends that play it, is like you can't just buy the 40K things and then bring them to a tournament. Is you actually do have to paint them. And like that would also take a lot of time. So, ooh, Peter Parker's camera. That'll help me get pictures of Spider-Man. 1 mana artifact, enters with 3 film. 2, remove a film, copy an activated or triggered ability. Okay. Ooh, and saw in half. Destroy a creature. If a creature dies this way, its controller creates 2 copies of that creature, except their power is half and their toughness is half round up. That's not bad. Scarlet Spider, Spider-Mobile. Don't think anything else here. We haven't at least seen another pack, even if I haven't read it. Alright, Treasure, Foil Land, Whip, Mysterio again. We just saw him in the bundle. Heroes Hangout. Costume Closet's not bad. You got so many different costumes there. Ooh, we haven't seen Scorpion yet. 4 mana, 3/3 Death Touch. End step, if a creature died this turn, a creature you control connives. Okay. Yeah, and I think what's been like rumored is Scorpion's gonna come back in the 4th movie of the Spider-Man movies. So, because he had like a small role in the first of the Tom Holland movies, so we'll get to maybe see him in a bigger role. Robot House Inner Demon Gangsters. Discard a card, get +1/+0 and Menace. Ooh, Black Cat. 5 mana, 2/3. That's very low rate. When it enters, look at the top 9 cards of an opponent's library. Exile 2 of them face down. The rest go on the bottom. You may play the exiled cards for as long as they remain exiled. Many mana of any type can be spent. So that's why it's only a 5 mana 2/3. You get to steal 2 things. Ooh, and Web Warriors in form. No, I mean, that's at least the way that my friend has explained it, is you can't just buy the, you know, whatever the best, like, meta is right now, and then immediately play it. Is you have to spend the time to paint it so that they know that you're, like, committed. Or something like that. At least for this upcoming movie, I know. And probably maybe the next 2. So probably going to be 4, 5, and 6. Unless they end up bringing in like a live action Miles. In which then it'll probably transition over to him. Or maybe they end up having like Spider-Gwen or something like that become like the Spider focus in the MCU. But there's also the thing of, the rumor is after like Doomsday or Secret War, whatever the second movie is, it's going to be like a reset universe in some sort of way. So we might end up having, you know, an entirely new actor after that. So I honestly don't know. Ooh, but a foil multiversal passage, I will definitely take. Nice mono shockland. Ooh, and Jackal. 2 mana for a 1/1. Trample. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value equal to Jackal's power, copy that spell. Except it isn't legendary. Then put a counter on Jackal. Ah, so you can really start snowballing with Jackal. Daily Bugle building. Oh yeah, so you go turn 2 Jackal, turn 3 City Pigeon, because it's got mana value of 1. Copy that. And then, did we pull a 2 mana card? Yeah, and then in that same turn, Mysterio Phantasm. So you have 2 pigeons, 2 phantasms, and a Jackal that's a 3/3. That's not bad. Alright. Token again. Island. Wild Pack. Scorpionstries. When it enters tapped, if it entered from a graveyard, you lose 2 life. And then you can Mayhem it if you discarded it. And it taps for Grixis. I actually need that for a specific deck that I have. Because it fits the colors actually really well. Use Helicopter. But then it also depends on what like Sony's gonna end up doing for like Spider-Man movies. So, because right now the Tom Holland ones are Sony Marvel combinations. So, ooh, Symbiote Spider-Man in Special Arts. 3 mana 2/4. When it deals combat damage to a player, look at that many cards from the top of your library. Put 1 in your hand, the rest on the rest in your graveyard. And then for his mana cost, you exile it from your graveyard, put a counter on a creature you control, and it gains the combat damage ability. So it basically becomes a Symbiote Spider-Man. Ooh, Flying Octopus. Spider UK, that's for you, mad dude. That's your superhero. Alright, Sinister Hideout, Spider Bot, Rent is Due, which we've read before. Ooh, Vulture. 6 mana, 4/6, flying. Whenever it attacks, other villains get flying. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so my understanding from, you know, watching YouTube videos and things like that is the MCU Spider-Man movies are a co-production between Sony and Disney, so that Spider-Man can appear in, like, you know, the Avengers and things like that. They swap back and forth, where it'll be a Spider-Man movie, and then it will be Spider-Man appearing in a movie that is not a Spider-Man movie, then a Spider-Man, then a not Spider-Man, etc. Sony has to begin production of a Spider-Man movie they have to have a script finish or begin production 3 years after the last movie was released, and they have to release a movie 5 years after the last one released, or else the rights revert back to Disney. The main problem is with Sony is because they have the animation side, they have the MCU side, they were doing their Sony universe, but they never had a Spider-Man in the Sony universe. And it's like, why not just have some sort of Spider-Man in that universe as well? But that could be something to do with the contractual agreement, and so I don't know if, like, they weren't allowed to have Spider-Man in, like, the Sonyverse movies, like Kraven and Morbius, things like that. Judge Dredd 2000 AD. I don't know that. I'm going to look that up before we go continue in this pack. So Judge Dredd 2000. That's 20,000. Oops. 2000 AD. Oh, he's like our little robot guy? Okay, he first appeared in the second issue of British Weekly Anthology Comic 2000 AD. Okay. Law enforcement and judicial officer in a dystopian future city of Mega City 1, which covers most of the east coast of North America. He's a street judge empowered to summarily arrest, convict, sentence, and execute criminals. He often satirizes American and British culture with a focus on authoritarianism and police brutality. Oh, they made a movie about him and portrayed by Sylvester Stallone. Huh. I did not know that. Let's see here. Can I... other media... Okay, Judge Dredd in 95, Dredd in 2012. 2015 reported that a new film adaptation was in development. Taika Waititi will direct while Drew Pearce will write the screenplay. Yeah, so like with Marvel, Molten Man. Search the library for basic mountain, put it on the battlefield tab, get +1/+1 for each mountain when it leaves sack of land. Oh. Okay. So like this is back in, you know, the 90s or maybe early 2000s or something, is Marvel was like going through bankruptcy. And so they like sold the film rights. So that's why you ended up having like Fox having X-Men and the Fantastic Four. Sony had Spider-Man, and you know, all of the Spider-Man related stuff. And so with like the movies having started making money and whatnot, Marvel was able to like buy back most of their film rights, and especially with the Disney acquisition of Fox, they essentially have everything except for Spider-Man related stuff. In which they can use Spider-Man in their movies, but they're not allowed to have like Kraven. Kingpin is a little wishy-washy, because like he was a Daredevil property first, but he's also like a Spider-Man thing, so it's kind of hard to say what they would be and what they wouldn't be. Ultimate Green Goblin. 3 mana 5/4. Beginning of your upkeep, discard a card, and then create a treasure token, and you can may him in for 3. Not too bad. Death Gwen Stacy, we saw earlier. Yeah, go to the 2012. Carl Urban. What do I know Carl Urban from? Don't recognize him in any of those. Scourge the Executioner in Thor Ragnarok. He's done some Star Trek stuff. He was Eomor in Lord of the Rings, but I don't know who that character is. Yeah, I don't really know Carl Urban. I haven't seen much of what he's been in. If you had to say, is the 95 film or the 2012 film better? Venomized cat. Craven the Hunter. Return target creature card with mana value 2 or less from graveyard. Oh, to your hand, not even to the field. It's only a 2-mana card. Like, how bad could that be? Nice foil web-slung forest. And we got foil pictures of Spider-Man. We're looking at foil pictures of Spider-Man about foil pictures of Spider-Man. Another Spider Sense. The Inner Demon Gangsters. We've seen a lot of Stagrons, a lot of Spider-Rexes. Oop. Ooh, foil romantic rendezvous. Very nice. Ooh, Electro. That's actually very nice. 3 mana, 2/3 flying. You don't lose unspent red mana. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery, add red. When it leaves the battlefield, you can pay X. When you do, he deals X damage to target player. I like the Electro card. Stallone movie, bigger budget, but urban movie follows the comics and it's darker, so you enjoyed both. Okay. I might have to, like, take a look at those at some point. I did not realize that, like, granted, what would I have been? I was 4 when the 95 movie came out, so I would have been 21 when the 2012 movie came out. So yeah, I don't think I realized that Dredd was a comic book movie, technically. Down a chair, hide on the ceiling. Hot dog. We're like halfway through our box. We haven't really gotten too much. I think we've gotten 1 mythic in the box so far. Foil-based gland. Alright. Full swarm of bees. Spider Ham Peter Porker. When it enters, create a food token. And then other spiders, spider, boars, bats, bears, birds, cats, dogs, frogs, jackals, lizards, mice, otters, rabbits, raccoons, rats, squirrels, turtles, and wolves get +1/+1. Ooh, web warriors. Yeah, enters, put a counter on each other creature you control. Yeah, that works. I do wonder if we'll see, like, the Spider Islanders in a movie at some point. Like, having, like, spider people with actual spider heads would be very cool. Foil Silver Sable. Superior Spider-Man, 4-mana, 4/4. You can have it enter as a copy of any creature in the graveyard, except his name is Superior Spider-Man, and he's a 4/4. Okay. So a nice little graveyard clone effect with him there. Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary. Hey, foil Superior Spider-Man. Come on. There we go. Very cool. And a Villainous Wrath. 5 mana, target opponent loses life equal to the number of creatures they control, and then you blow up the board. Ooh, and a Lady Octopus. Whenever you draw your first or second card a turn, put an Ingenuity counter on her. Then you get to cast an artifact spell for free by tapping her if it has mana value less than or equal to the number of Ingenuity counters on her. Very nice. A triple rare pack I can never complain about. Yeah, I think we have seen all the commons now. I don't think we're missing one. All right. Sinister Hideout, Foil Shock, Ariana, Heart of the Spider, 3 mana, 3/3. Whenever you attack, put a counter on an attacking creature you control. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You can play it this turn. Ooh, we haven't seen this yet. Robotics Mastery. Flash, enchant creature. When it enters, create 2 colorless robot artifact tokens with flying, and enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Yeah, what? Hold on. So far we've gotten a foil rare, 2 foil rares, and 1 mythic in our box, and we're down to 12 packs. So either this is going to be a very bad box, or all of our mythics are in one stack. Okay, land. Foil Spider-Man. Doc Ock's Tentacles, 1 mana. Whenever a creature you control with mana 5 or greater enters, you can attach it for free. And gets +4/+4. Okay. Ooh, Clone Saga. 4 mana for Veil 3. Then when you cast your next creature spell this turn, copy it. Except if the copy is a legendary. And choose a card name whenever a creature with the name deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay. Merciless Enforcers in foil. Parker Luck. Spider Punk. 2 mana, 2/1. Riot. Other spiders have riot. Spells and abilities can't be countered. Damage can't be prevented. Very cool. So you can be a 2/1 with haste, or you can be a 3/2 for 2. And he gives all of your other spiders Riot to give them haste or just an extra power. I like it. 10 packs left of our play box, which I'll be surprised if we have like essentially all of our mythics in this stack. Scarlet Spider, 3 mana, 4/3, web sling for 2. If it was web slung, he enters with X+1/+1 counters, where X was the mana value of the return creature. So you could literally get this turn 2 as a 5/4 trampler. It is insane. Oh, there's the regular art for Spider. Alright. Forest, use Helicopter. Silk, 4 mana, 3/5, web sling for 3. Whenever you cast a creature spell, make a citizen. And then a board pump. Yeah. Spinneret and Spiderling. Whenever you attack with 2 or more spiders, put a counter on Spinneret. Whenever she deals 4 or more damage, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that. Interesting. Oh, and Spider-Man India. I haven't seen him yet. 5 mana, 4/4, or web sling for 3. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a counter on target creature you control, and it gains flying. City Pigeon, Kapow. Lizard Connor's Curse, 4 mana, 5/5, trample. When it enters, another target creature loses all abilities and becomes a lizard. That is a 4/4. And when Clairvoyant, 6 mana, 4/4, look at the top card of your library at any time. You can cast spiders and non-creature spells. And whenever you attack, you may mill a card. Okay. Spider Islanders. There we go. Eddie Brock. That's a mythic. 3 mana, 3/3. When he enters, return a creature card with mana value 1 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. For 6 mana, you can transform him, or you can cast him for the 6 to play. Venom Lethal Protector. 6 mana, 5/5, Menace, Trample, Haste. Whenever he attacks, you may sack another creature. If you do, draw X cards, then put a permanent card with mana value X or less from your hand on the battlefield, where X is the sacrifice creature's mana value. Very nice. Ooh, and a Mindbreak Trap. 4 mana. If your opponent casts 3 or more spells, you may pay 0. Exile any number of target spells. There we go. 2 mythics in that pack. That helps. So far our mythics have been Saw in Half, Eddie Brock, and Mindbreak Trap. Have you ever played Marvel XCOM? Forgotten what it's called. It was made by the folks who did XCOM. So let's go. XCOM. Go to Wikipedia. Okay, so developers, probably Mythos Games. Nope, looks like they closed. But it might be Kodo Technologies. So it's not them. Irrational Games, maybe? Bioshock, nope. Infogrames. Nope. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who it would be. Because I looked at like 6 different developers, and I did not see a Marvel game there. Whoa. Oh, because I already picked those up. Yeah. Starling. Shadow of the Goblin. When you're first main phase, discard a card. If you do draw a card, whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this enchantment deals 1 damage. Oh, no. I mean, it's fine. I like, doing this. Okay, so Midnight Suns. Let's see on Wikipedia. Marvel Midnight Suns is a 2020 tactical role-playing game by Phyrexis. Okay, so it's probably because I didn't recognize Midnight Suns as the name. I have not played that, no. Oh, Damage Control Crew. That's an uncommon we haven't seen yet. Spider Suit, Craven. But from my understanding is, like, what they were trying to set up at the end of Eternals, I believe it was. Where you have the voice of Blade talking to whoever Kit Harington's character was, because I don't even remember now. Because he was grabbing, like, the Dark Blade or whatever it's called. Is like, that's kind of to set up a Midnight Suns thing. But I could be wrong. Ooh, Sandman's Quicksand. Very cool. And Sandman. Hey, we got him and his Quicksand. 3 mana, star, power and toughness, move number of lands you control, can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Return this card and target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Ooh. Okay. That could be fun. But no, it's not often that I play recent games. Like Balatro is probably the most recent game that I've played, and that came out in like 2024. A lot of the games that I'm playing like are for backlog sort of stuff, because that's essentially all the games that I have way over there. So it's a bunch of stuff from like, you know, early 2000s and things like that. Robotics Mastery Foil. Bioganic Carapace. Ooh, Arachne, Psionic Weaver. 3 mana, 3/3. You can web sling for 1. Look at an opponent's hand. Choose a card type other than creature. Spells of the chosen type cost 1 more. Alright, we have 3 packs left of this box. I hope I get a couple more mythics. Otherwise, we have done very poorly. There we go. Behold the Sinister 6. That's a mythic. 7 mana. Return 6 creatures with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. I died from this during the pre-release. Ooh, and we get Jane Jonah Jameson as well. 3 mana 2/2. When it enters, suspect a creature. Whenever a creature you control with menace attacks, create a treasure. He's a menace! Alright, if I could get one more of the transform creatures, like if I could get a Miles, that would actually be pretty cool. Foil City Pigeon. Spider-Woman Stunning Savior. Okay, 2 mana, 2/2. Flying. Your artifacts and creatures your opponent control enter tap. That's actually very nice. Alright, last pack here for the play box. I hope it has a mythic. Oh, we got like a full art something, I think. Oh, full art radioactive spider in foil. That's kind of cool. Alright, and we got Norman Osborn here. Okay, so, I mean, we got 5 mythics in the box. It's not great, but I will take it. Five mythics and 3 foil rares. Like, okay. Alright, let me just get some sleeves here. Osborn. Radioactive Spider. Hold. Sonhalf, Eddie Brock, Mind Break Trap. I feel like, yeah, like I think the box could have been slightly better because, like, we got 5 mythics, but only 4 packs had mythics. And 2 of the mythics are not technically even part of the main set. They're part of, like, that extra mini set that's within it. So I think if I had, like, 1 or 2 more, I think it would have been a better box. Alright, Superior Spider-Man and the Multiversal Passage as well. There we go. I mean, I do like how the Mind Break track and the Saw in half look. We got two of our flips. We pulled Norman in the bundle as well. I pulled a Peter Parker during pre-release, so I'm missing, I think it's Miles and Gwen Stacy. So we'll see about that. All right. And lastly, a collector box. Hopefully this doesn't go the way of Final Fantasy. Because the Final Fantasy one was not great. But we will see. Okay. Whoa. Silver Sable, Shocker, Spider Suit, Vulture, our land, Parker Luck as a foil, Silk in her special art, that's nice, Doc Ock's Tentacles in extended art, Comeuppance in, that's the special mini set within this, and an Oscorp Industries in extended art foil. Very cool. All right. Spider-Bot, Craven, Pumpkin, Ominous, School Days, Wisecrack, Picture of Spider-Man, there's our Mountain, Strength of Will, another Silk, ooh, Web of Life and Destiny. Convoke, beginning of combat on your turn, look at the top 5 cards of your library, you put a creature from among them on the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Ah, very cool. Ooh, Foil Reprieve in the special art. That's cool. And a Lady Octopus in extended art. I am curious. Oh. How do I spell it? There we go. All right. City Pigeon, Venom. Move that back there. Sinister Hideout, Spider UK. Oh, Mary Jane's. Oh, and this is from. Oh, what would this be from? It's from another product for Spider-Man. That's kind of cool. Didn't realize I could get those in the collectors. Foil Spider-Man Noir. Planes. Eddie Brock in foil. Very nice. J. Jonah Jameson extended art. Grasping Tentacles, which we got the foil of from the special showcase thing. Silk Guard. And a Spider-Man 2099 in special art foil. Ooh, and we get an art card. Honestly don't know. Ultimate Spider-Man. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, starting out, we have already made the same amount of mythics that we had gotten in Final Fantasy in 3 packs than we did in the entire box of Final Fantasy collectors. All right. Kapow, Spider Islanders, Amateur Hero. Oh, that's also from the other set. Spots Portal, Lila. Whenever you draw a card, put a counter on target creature. Web Warriors, Raging Goblinoids, and the Swamp. Alright, Oscorp Industries. Peter Parker's Camera. Mysterio. Rite of Replication. That looks sick. I like that. Ooh, okay. Maximum Carnage in the, like, comic book art. Until your next turn, each creature attacks each combat if able and attacks a player other than you if able. Add 3 red mana. This saga deals 5 damage to each opponent. Ooh. Very cool. Yeah, the forcing the attack thing, though, that can be very bad. Especially if you're behind. So, I mean, it leaves them open for blockers. If you know they can't kill you, then maybe, but... Alright, Merciless Enforcers, Romantic Rendezvous, Hot Dog! Tombstone. Okay. Blizzard. Maximum Carnage in the comic book art again. Spinneret. Another Mindbreak Trap. And an Ultimate Green Goblin. Alright. Doc Ock. Symbiote spawn. Oh, that's because it's from the new thing. When this dies, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Ooh, okay. Wall Crawl. Spider Bite. The Plains. With great power. In foil. Carnage in his Spider-Man, or in his comic art. Ooh, full art Mr. Negative. Nice. 7 mana, 5/5, Vigilance lifelink. When he enters, exchange life totals with an opponent, but if you lose life, you draw that many cards. So if you're at 40, your opponent's at 30, and you swap, you will draw 10 cards. But if you're at like 2 and your opponent's at 20, putting your opponent to 2 seems very good. Ooh, we got Hex, destroy 6 creatures. I mean, that makes sense. And Peter Parker's camera. So, in the first half of the box, I'm at 9 mythics so far. So, I'm going to assume the last half is going to have, like, nothing. Because typically, I would get 10 to 12 in an entire box, not counting, like, the Final Fantasy. Alright. Web Slinging, Common Crook, Oscorp, Eerie Gravestone. Tombstone again. J. Jonah Jameson. Shadow of the Goblin. Cheering Crowd. Tangle in foil. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. Each attack creature doesn't untap. Oh. Nice. And an interdimensional watch. With, oh, this is Brooklyn something, right? Yeah, Brooklyn Visionary. Okay. Professional Wrestler, Web Up, Shock, Risky Research, Suburban Sanctuary. Strike, Web Warriors in foil. Mary Jane, Agent Venom, Friendly Neighborhood, Terminate. Ooh, and a foil Miles Morales in special art. That's cool. 2 mana, 1/2. When he enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. And then for 3 Anaya, you flip him, in which Ultimate Spider-Man, Camouflage, Put 2 +1/+1 counters on Ultimate Spider-Man. He gains hexproof and becomes colorless. Whenever you attack, double the number of each kind of counter on each spider and legendary creature you control. And then this is Silk. That Miles is actually a really good hit. Let's see here. What are pre-sale looking at for that? Oh, you can only get it in foil. Right now, the pre-sale foil for that one is about 130, it looks like. So that's our big hit from the box. And honestly, it's a great looking Miles. All right. Draw extra arms, Captain, Citizen, Twisted Spider. Oh, it's from the thing. When it enters, put a counter on each creature you control with a counter on it. Oh, okay. Spider Girl, Flying Octobok, Alien Symbiosis, Black Cat, Lizard, Mary Jane in her comic book art. Very cool. Shock. Why is that considered a mythic? Shock's in the set. Kraven's Last Hunt in his comic art. 4 mana, mill 5 cards. When you do, Saga deals damage equal to the greatest power among creatures in your graveyard to target creature. A creature you control gets +2/+2, and then return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Like, Shock's in the main set as a common. I don't know why they had to make an alt art as a mythic of Shock. Like, Shock's been printed so many times. Flash Thompson, Aunt May, Ezekiel Sims. Ooh, okay. Spider-Man Peter Parker. This is not the version that I have. 5 mana for 4/4 flying. Whenever you gain life, put a counter on a creature you control, and it gains indestructible. Organic Carapace. Spider-Man 2099 in a showcase frame. You can't cast them during your first, second, or third turns. Double Strike Vigilance. At the beginning of your end step, if you played a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Oh, yeah. Ooh, Infernal Grasp. Very nice. Ooh, and a Multiversal Passage in foil. Very cool. Yeah, the Mr. Negative. I like these arts as well, which I believe are like... I don't think they're from the anime or the animated series. They might be from comics. All right. Oh, Mob Lookout was that one. Prison Break, Prowler, MJ Rising Star from the other set. 3 mana, 2/3 Vigilance. Whenever you gain life, put a counter on MJ. Okay. Sandman's Quicksand, and our planes. Okay, Agent Venom in foil this time. Ultimate Green Goblin Extended Art. Ooh, alright, that's a good one. Norman Osborn comic guy, which, let me just do this. So there's our Green Goblin right there. That's awesome. That's actually really huge. Up, Infernal Grass foil, and a Hydra Man extended art. This was Ariana, Heart of the Spider. Very cool. All right, and our last pack of the collector box. And our last pack of the stream as well. Oh, these are from the, yeah, both of these are going to be from the thing. Alchemech Slayer bots. 3 mana 2/2. When it enters, tap something and stun it. Alright. Grendel. It's a dragon? Ooh. 4 mana 3/3 flying Death Touch. But I mean, it's a dragon. That's pretty cool. Terrific team up. Web shooters. Foil Spider. Alright. Venom Blast. It's from that thing. 4 mana, put 2 counters on a creature. It deals damage equal to its power up to 1 other target creature. Okay. Raven's Last Hunt in the comic art. Superior Spider-Man in extended art. 9 lives. 3 mana, hexproof enchantment. If the source deals damage to you, prevent that damage, put an incarnation counter. When there are 9 counters on this, exile it, and when this leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. And our last card is the Foil Radioactive Spider, which we actually got in our last pack of the play box as well. So I think our good hits, like I know a lot of people are talking on Mr. Negative. I think this Norman Osborn, the Miles Morales, absolutely. The Mr. Negative. Those are probably our biggest ones, I would say. And so, 1, 2. So if I take out these, take out all the ones that are from the secondary thing. Did I get one every pack? I did. Okay, so you're probably guaranteed one of those every pack. So we got 5 mythics from the main set, 1 from the supplemental set, and then 12 of the like full art things. If you're guaranteed one of these in every pack, then that doesn't make them special or really mythic. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about how the box went. I think these two, the Norman and the Miles, though, are pretty sweet. Is this considered the sketch variant? No. This is just considered the borderless Norman Osborn. Yeah, he's already down to like 20. His pre-sale prices were going for like 130, but he's already down to like 29, 30 bucks, so it's fine. I mean, I'm not always in it for the money. I'm also in it for the collection portion, because I have a lot of collection, as you can see by the binders right behind me. But no, I think, you know, I like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's my favorite superhero, even though I haven't watched, you know, everything. And I never really read the comments or the comics either. I've always just been kind of a movie person and TV person. So, but the Spider-Man movies were the first, like, superhero movies I watched. So, that's why I like all of this. So, Mad Dude, thank you for being here and commenting as I just, you know, as we chilled and just opened some packs. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll be able to stream again soon. I'd like to continue with our infamous playthrough in order to get the Platinum Trophy with that. Otherwise, you know, it's just been work and recording and things like that. So, but Mad Do, appreciate you for stopping by, and I hope to see you around in the YouTube comments sometime. And if you were looking on Twitch, I appreciate you as well, and I hope to see you around sometime too. enjoy the rest of your day, or if it's late for you, enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you later, hopefully.